I know I'm very late to this, but I just didn't want to get into the whole Matt Rife got canceled thing, so I was just kind of ignoring the whole thing. But then I was watching Isaac Butterfield, and I know some women are like, oh, she already said she watches Isaac Butterfield, there's a red flag, oh my god, let's freak out. Isaac Butterfield is hilarious, and you just don't have a sense of humor. I don't know why I decided to be upside down on my counter, or why my cat decided now would be a good time to hang out, but it just seemed like a good idea for that bit, so. So, Matt Rife, if you don't know, he has over 18 million followers on TikTok. Know why? Because he's funny. Oh, also, most of his TikTok followers are female, and his body is quite nice. So it could be a bit of that. No, really, truly, Matt Rife is a funny comedian. Now, he recently got his first Netflix special, and he started it with a bit of dark humor, which just kind of opened the air for all that you were about to see. And some people didn't like that. And by people, I mean mostly women. When I say women, I mean women with no sense of humor, by the way. So what was the joke that just tore the internet apart and got Matt Rife canceled? Except not really, but you know, they tried. The joke would be that him and his friend went to a restaurant. The hostess had a black eye, and it was obvious as to what the black eye was from. So his friend says, they shouldn't have her be the face of the restaurant. She should be in the back cooking. To which Matt Rife responds, and those of you with a good sense of humor can probably see where this one's going, that if she could cook, she probably wouldn't have that black eye. That's funny. I laughed. Like, out loud laughed. Not that, like, little chuckle, you know what I mean? Like, I actually laughed out loud, because that's funny. That is comedy gold. Like, that's hilarious. Even if you see it coming, it's still funny somehow. I don't know how, but it was funny. And I know people are like, oh, you just don't get it because you have not been a victim of domestic violence. And so you don't get to stand here and talk about this to us women who have. Oh, bitch, listen. Pretty much all of my top teeth are fake. That would be because my ex-husband was drunk on the couch watching a movie. I was standing next to the couch also watching the movie. Hadn't said a single word, but for some reason he thought I did. Not sure why that ticked him off, but it ticked him off so much that he decided to throw me on the floor and stomp on my face and head with a steel-toed boot on. I thought I was going to die. I was with this man for 8 years. Now, is it my fault for staying with someone knowing that they almost killed me multiple times? Yes, actually, that is my fault. I have to take blame for what I did and did not do in that situation, which is I should have removed myself from it. And why didn't I? Well, that just doesn't matter, does it? It's the past. And, well, there were decisions that made leaving difficult. That's just the way life is sometimes. But let me tell you right here, right now, that not all of us women need protecting. Not all of us women who are real survivors of serious domestic abuse, where we looked into the eyes of the man we were in love with and thought that at his hands we were about to die. We do not all need protecting, and we definitely don't need protecting from women who want to lump us all into one category and assume that we all don't have a sense of humor like you. You may not have a sense of humor. You may not have healed. You may have trauma that you haven't dealt with. You may just suck. Like, you just might have a really sucky personality. Kind of just happens sometimes, especially with women. Most women just kind of suck. Yeah, I'm being that girl that says, I don't hang out with girls because most girls suck, but it's really actually true. So, all in all, the women and also the very few men that are saying that it just wasn't funny, and especially not funny for us women who have been through it. Stop lumping us all together just because of our gender or because of something we went through, because we're not all the same. Have I totally healed from the things I have been through? No. Have I talked to a professional when I definitely need to? Not yet. I do need to, though. That's for sure. But I still have a sense of humor. I don't suck. So please stop lumping us all together. And by the way, did you not notice that the audience laughed? That's because it was funny. Did you not notice that he has over 18 million followers on TikTok? That's because he's funny. So stop saying he's not funny. Stop saying it's a dark joke and it just wasn't a joke. It just wasn't funny at all. Like, oh my God. It was funny, and that's why people laughed. That is why he has over 18 million followers on one social media platform alone. He's hilarious. He's funny. So laugh. And if you don't laugh, guess what? Humor is objective, right? Like, I think I'm pretty sure that's the saying. And it's true. If you don't find it funny, it's okay. You don't have to. I can't tell you how many times I've watched stand-up comedy and the whole crowd is rolling laughing. And I'm like, I don't get that one. It was funny. And guess what? It's not the dark humor jokes that don't make me laugh. And some of them don't. Yeah, there's some that I just don't think are funny. Am I offended because I didn't laugh? No. I just didn't find it funny. It's still a joke. And guess what? I, a survivor of nearly dying at the hands of the man I love, joke about domestic violence because humor is a good thing. It's good for the soul to laugh. And it can heal you. It can heal you to laugh at the bad things you've been through. It can heal you to relive those moments, but in a different way, in a positive way. That can be the most healing thing you have ever experienced in your life. And for me, it has been. Most of the horrible things I have been through, and I've been through more than, 100 people combined in most cases. I've been through some really screwed up things. Most of it being my fault for putting myself in those situations, but nonetheless, it's still trauma. And I get through it through humor, through laughing, by cracking jokes at my own damn self at my own expense. Because humor is good for the soul. So laugh a little, lighten up. And again, stop lumping us all together because it's so annoying. Okay, that's it. Bye.